Clive, are you sure you're all right? Whatever it is, you can tell me.
I had a hard enough time telling myself. I awakened as a dominant of fire, right here in this castle, and I've been running from it ever since. But now I know for certain who I really am. The second Icon of Fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that night, and destroyed so many more, including yours. And I must atone for the crimes I've committed. But not before I learn the whole truth. How can a second... Icon of Fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant? Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want? I need to know. And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your answers together. I want to learn the truth too. There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
I was hoping you'd say that. I don't think I could do this without you. You never were one to hide from the truth, even when we were young. And you haven't changed a bit.
You're wrong. I have changed. But I don't want to be that person anymore. The things she did were unforgivable. And yet, they're what brought us back together.
Thank you, Jill.
If he is here, then the disturbance I felt at the care must have been confounding. The hour is later than I thought.
Tell me, who did this, or I'll see you suffer the same fate.
The man who delivered the coffer said... He said Sid paid him.
I let you run amok with the rest of your rats, and this is how you repay me? Find out where he is. I'll crush him, flay him, rip out his heart, him and all his filthy brood. And send every last one of them to out. Now!
Yes, yes, my lord.
Benedicta.
So, what next?
We return to Eastpool. I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About Lady Hannah, amongst other things. Though she may be loath to leave, I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Cid too.
All right. We should arrange an introduction then. Torgal. What is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
What happened here?
Imperials! You'll pay for this!
We've got a lot. Remember our orders? No survivors!
Who would order such a thing?
Not this time.
Kill all the ducal dogs!
Ducal dogs? They were innocent people! Not this time.
Put them all to the sword! There or no!
That's enough.
All must burn! The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annibella's command!
My mother ordered this. Why?
Clive,
I know. It could wait.
you all right?
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah. You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
Too late! Gav! Clive! Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew Eastpool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
To Sid Solar, then. lot to discuss.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
What do you suppose it could be?
I see I'm busy here.
What do you want?
That it? Fine.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
I can set a broken arm, soothe a cough, settle a stomach. But there is no remedy for what happened in Eastpool. My talents are worthless in the face of such cruelty.
We're low on gig and toad oil and curial greens. Should I put an order in with Lady Karen?
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Cid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most but march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, you'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the Black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the Crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we have sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Orther. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although, admittedly, this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
Clive! You're all right! I thought you might be... Oh!
Make it quick. What's that Fordian, do you? Not bad, if I do say so myself. And? Can I see I'm busy here? What do you want? That it? Fine.
Clive, was it?
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
What do you suppose it could be?
and up to the sun.
If everything we were taught about the Mother Crystals was a lie, then what else might we have been deceived about?
I'll give you two a moment to sort out your kit. It's a long walk to Oriflamme, and I wouldn't want you keeling over on the way.
Wanted to send a message.
The reports from Eastpool are disturbing. We knew the Vicereine had no love for her subjects, but to order the slaughter of an entire village.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost? It was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No. I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sure he doesn't. The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sanbreque as soon as I can. The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. I don't suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lostwing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
Back, are ya? Did Master Quentin summon ya?
The shad's all salted and smoked, but it'll be an age before the stink's gone from the stairs.
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
Malkins to keep you company.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. And he's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
But what'll we do for supper?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
You haven't much, but you're free to look. I trust it's all here. Ah, yes. I hope it's to your liking.
Maybe I should just... Oh, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me, then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
He never mentioned a daughter.
Well, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin bolts. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Wanted to send a message.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
He's never listened. Where
is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left...
Why leave the safety of the...
For coin. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. Wait.
I was.
Then, might I ask a favour?
I'll do what I can.
Oh,
what can you...
He's been working for...
I'll speak to it.
Safe travel.
You're that soldier who chased off the royalists. I want you to know that you'll always be welcome among us. And that my parlour's always open.
That'll be enough today.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad? Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyard soon.
Ah.
I'm looking for a bearer called He was expected back at...
Randall, you say? Though... think...
I'll go and look.
He was to meet, and I do hope nothing...
Can I have another cup, Daddy? But what'll we do for supper?
I heard from a couple of the bearers what you did to them royalists over at the care.
You all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but reckless sod insisted on drawing it.
Where did this happen?
Further down, please.
I'll do what I can. Goblins. Why am I not surprised? Better already. Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
That'll be enough today.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to
Ah, and... Damn it.
He's not far from the South Gate.
Of course. I knew he was brave.
And you known him?
A while.
Because it helped keep the...
I'll tell Sid what happened here. And... I suppose...
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
It's over. Give me fire! Stay down! It's over. Finished.
Don't let them get away!
Get him! It's over.
Don't let them get away!
Torgal! That's enough. Stay down!
So what, God's fist?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capit? Speaking of, if you are...
All right.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
What do you suppose it could be?
Clive. So you really... Sis been talking about...
He's convinced it's the right thing to do.
Seems the hiding the royalists gave him. His legions are on the...
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirst. Still, might work to our advantage with a fair wind behind them. A handful of like-minded is making it to the...
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travel, lucky for you.
This.
Well, no, not that. That is with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but... Who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman? Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a...
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Ah, goat at your service. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any... And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. Anyway, if you're ever interested, reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say... Quick look.
It's true. Burn to the ground.
What's happened? It's done. I've seen your face before. You're a
Help you with what?
bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stepped.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door. They looked a nasty bunch.
Ha! Golden Stables, my eye. Huh? Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with. Over here, it's over. Finished! I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
People will think twice about pushing us. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as the Empire might be in charge.
I see.
Just as you did today.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting.
Right, we've got work.
There he is, the map. You're the one who saw off. Takes a break.
Rosarians.
Oh, what is it they say? If we'd had a few more like... Listen to me.
Oh, you couldn't depend. Some new man must. They're probably so. Tell it. Oh. So you're the new arrivals. You're safe here.
Truly. I'm hungry.
Wait here. I won't be long.
That'll be enough for today. We don't need you risking the curse for a barrel of shad.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
There were purple handprints all over her skirts.
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
I'll have...
Sorry.
It's not for me.
Oh, my apologies. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require.
That's really all it takes.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, and Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests. Well, don't keep our new
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you...
Yeah.
May we? Such plenty.
Brother, this place is like we sat, and no one should...
I know.
You're free now.
Thank you.
What happens to us now?
Bet you'd like to see what's behind that door, wouldn't you? Well, not on my watch.
Master Quinton.
Wait, that's... if you're...
And you...
I do, I suppose the smell's got 'em worked. I tried, and if I don't... You look like you can handle that. Please.
Well... That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
come Torgal. My wounds, boy. Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quentin's man know.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
I'll go to the vineyard.
Take a seat, Clive.
Fancy giving us a hand? Quick look. Always something in there.
The dame goes by many titles, including some that would make you blush. Only a trusted few.
There's work enough here for 100, and not nearly enough able bodies to see it all done. The hideaway is lucky to have you and Jill.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
What do you suppose it told
So
many uses.
Have you come for a tale?
I have quite the find for you today. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it. Did you learn everything you needed?
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and...
Wake! We're too slow. A little help.
An Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
identify himself.
These were my men.
There. Northridge. Soldiers used to speak of a brothel. But that was north of the checkpoint. I hope that Dame has friends in the south. A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the Dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless... Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait. What?
You say these are all from Dhalmekia? And what can I do for you? And a fine, fine day to you. I'll be here if you need me.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut-tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give...
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Get out of my sight.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, the gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best cousins, as do you and I. Now, we can speak more at the...
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
It's not that. The garrisons are being called back to the capital. We're to join the legions.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is...
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably... not here.
If the dame has given you her trust, then you have ours as well. No, you are always welcome here at the Vale.
You wear the dame's brooch.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she'd lost her comb. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help you. Might I trouble you for...
And who exactly?
Oh, forgive me. I have business beyond these walls. And who better than... Would you be willing... Martha! There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a...
Nothing dangerous.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles, which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hand, and though I cannot prevent you from strongly advise.
The markets are open.
Ugh, you need not remind me. Their incessant chitterings.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Where's your commanding officer branded?
Well, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more...
I'm just passing through.
Don't bloody...
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick...
How about it?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt.
Fine. If it'll put you...
Oh, and just take a moment to get ready if you need it. Now.
If that's what you want.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Branded. All right. So you know one end of a blade from me.
It's over.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How the bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. I'll give you that.
Can I go now?
Gregor's gas.
The dame's man or no, he's still a Branded.
Yeah, not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we...
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
I cannot...
About
this, as an...
All right.
This town, not for the want, contempt, and which brings me to...
Fine.
Oh, thank you. And here... What food I can provide goes where the three bits try to be discreet for both our sakes.
You won't be staying?
I'm afraid not.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well. I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. You need to leave. No.
Branded! Who told you? And you! If you've got...
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's tour, and they'd have us march again.
That's what we signed up for.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a...
Not half as much as I need. I don't eat it here, though.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it. The chamber, but alas, my work. You need to. But I won't. And what of your own? And wait. drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bear. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
That bastard!
Another one of the dame's pets. Why must she
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
All right.
Business. Though not
Ah, just as well.
so he really
There was a time when he was one of the only...
rare for one.
A fact must...
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though. That's no wonder that...
I...
I have...
Well, I have been...
I do not.
Somewhere that...
Fine. This is lighter than you.
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master, had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chain. Payment. Take it and get it.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
It all smells so delightful.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind.
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. That isn't a burden off my back. And...
All this for a drink.
not just any drink. The very best. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well. If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more wet.
Of course.
Oh, and a chine of roast
plum. The apple of your eye. There's nothing.
I have a delivery from it.
Why didn't you? Times are hard. Sorry about the welcome. Here.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
That's the day done then. Drinks.
How about the Vale?
The markets are open.
Ugh, you need not trim.
Ah!
You know, you mean an honest off, and this pipe
I didn't.
as scarce as I thank you.
Think I might see you tonight?
That depends.